Hi, I'm Ross from London Grapple and I'm here with Joe. I'm going to show you how to enter the crab ride from reverse de la riva. So, my opponent steps in and starts looking to knee cut. A good habit to get into is this hand to come under your knee to catch the ankle and grapevine the lead leg here. Just as pure guard retention, you can forego the grapevine. If you're able to catch this ankle, it'll make it very difficult for him to complete the knee slice. So if Joe tries to make his knee heavy here, see, it won't allow him to get his knee to the floor. More advanced, so that would be like a white belt trick, okay? Catch the ankle, will disrupt the completion of the knee slice. We're going to add the grapevine in. Now, we've got to read where our opponent's weight is, and this will determine whether we kick our opponent away from us or over the top of us. So, if my opponent's weight is drifting backwards, I would kick away in order to create space for me to invert in through this hole. But a lot of the time, people will be overcommitting their weight forwards, making it very difficult for them to kick you, for you to kick them off of you. We're going to have this frame across the far shoulder. You want to play this very light, okay? You want to have a light arm. There's some risks of this hand getting pushed across and folded. We absolutely do not want to have this happen on us, and that's easier to do if you're actively framing against your opponent, okay? This is here just for an emergency. You don't need to be framing hard with this top arm. Just place it here. Now, to get them traveling over the top of you, we're going to plant our outside leg on the floor. This makes our grapevining leg far stronger. So plant the leg and boot. We get our opponent 4-point in ideally here. If he doesn't 4-point, we have other options, but for now we get him 4-point in. If the knee is pointing severely towards the floor, this will kill my ability to invert, but will open up opportunities for me to pendulum up to the outside of my opponent for single legs and access to the back. So here, my opponent's knee is up. There's nothing disrupting my inversion. This hand switches to the armpit, and this lower hand punches through deep, and I try and touch the back of my head with my hand. This pulls my head through. Another tip, this leg cannot be straight when you try doing this. We want to make our hip as light as possible. So I bring my knee tight to my chest here, which already lifts my hip up off the ground. Also protects this leg from being attacked upon the inversion. So hand here in the armpit, touch the back of your head with the hand here. This hand will now transition to the back of the knee, and we'll use this to continue to pull ourselves round. If my opponent's hips are too much over the top of us, we can shoulder walk back here. Pummel the other leg inside, now we're in crab ride. If my opponent is overcommitting his weight forward, I will drive my shins into the back of his knees, forcing his knees to the floor. Look to come up onto one side, build my base and come up behind. Option 2 will be to switch both hands to the hips, pull the hips down first. Do not kick until his weight is on your shins. What I see a lot here is people trying to pull and kick at the same time. That's no good. Get that full, take the weight on your shins and then kick, placing your opponent's hips between your hips. Move up to your seatbelt and now start working your hooks in to complete the back tip. So, he steps in for a knee cut, we grapevine and frame loosely. Up. One more. Full speed, he comes in. And that's how you move to crab ride from reverse de la riva.